Hello everyone. I am making this video clip to share and to express my concern and my idea about whether we have to do something to get rid of this coronavirus once for all. So we don't have to deal with it next year or this coming fall, the winter or spring. I really believe it. Together, we American, we can do it. We can work together. Yes, there's a sacrifices, but we are great America. We can do it. Let me introduce myself. My name is Hai Phong. Excuse me. And I am an Asian American. I am a citizen of the country. And I recently retired from radiation therapist. Radiation therapist is my career. I have been working for 32 years. And I have been in America for about 38 years. Let me briefly talk about myself so you know who I am and why I come up with this talk about this coronavirus or COVID-19. I'll make it short as a COVID. I came to this country with two hands. I went to work at daytime, at evening, and went to evening school to study English. And after 2 years, I passed the GED, and then I started to go to college. It's tough because of my English skill. Even now, I still have a lot of problem with English. However, I would try my best to say it in the clearest way so you may understand what I'm talking about. Because I have been watching, monitoring, learning, and collecting those information from other countries to see how they control and fight this war. This war is very complicated, and it's not easy at all because the enemies is silent. You don't see it, but believe it or not, they are here. The virus is here. Let's define what our government say about the virus. It can be from China, from Wuhan, from wherever man-made, or it's the nature or natural diseases out there. Let's forget it. Why? Because it's here. We'll deal with whoever caused this problem later, but right now it's here in our land, in America, and our people dying. And this virus, ladies and gentlemen, it is outside of our door now. I live in Texas. Every day now in this month, it's like 9,000 people, 8,000 cases, on and on and on, new cases. And I don't know when it will start. And believe it or not, the virus or the enemies here outside of our door. Just a matter of when it will get into our house. But right now, it's ambush inside each classroom waiting for our kids to go back. The virus is ambushed in the restaurants, in the bars, in the movie theater, in the football stadium, everywhere. So after I saw some countries in the world fighting it, and one of the place they are very successful to control it, and now people really enjoy it. They are free. They're supposed to be suffer badly, but somehow the other one get on the top. Not much damage to their country, but they did a good job, and their people really enjoy it right now. Well, while we are here still suffer from it. Yes, 150,000 lives gone and more than 4 millions infected. We have medicine, we have hospital, we have all facilities available, equipments, and workers, medical personnel. Yes, but it costs. For example, if one person tests positive, if they ever have to go to the hospital and stay in the ICU for 10 days, you bet that medical bill will be 100 grands. If they are lucky, they survive and come home, the disease free, they have to, or somebody have to pay 100,000 grands for that medical bill. Now, if that person died because of the disease, of course they have to go to the hospital, but the hospital is no more room available. But if they ever have to go to ICU before they die, stay there for 10 days and they lost their fight, they still have to pay that medical bill plus $20,000 for the funeral services. So this is serious. It's not just like, oh, it's okay. It's not okay. Here, what I'm thinking, I'll make it short in this clip. So if you understand what I said and you think that's a good idea to do, you can give me a thumb up or hit subscribe. And then the more people subscribe, the more voice can show our government or our leaders or whoever in charge, knowing that, oh, yeah, that's a lot of people want us to do. And if you don't like it, you can put me a thumb down. Press thumb down. And then somebody will know that, oh, this may not be a good idea. Here, excuse me. Since day one, the disease came out over here to the United States, and we have to shut down quite a lot places, states, cities, and we believe it will control. Yes, it control. With that technique, yes, it control. But the problem is this virus can spread it out really quickly by human. So when our government and local government and federal government advise people using the social distance technique, mask, and personal hygiene, clean up and be aware of where you're going and don't stay in the crowd area, or people cannot go in there and here with too many people, or follow the rule, the advice from the government, local and federals. But ladies and gentlemen, American citizens are really honest, and everybody doing their job. That's good. However, for every 10 people follow the rules, doing exactly what our leader said, there will be 2 people do nothing, they don't care, they don't follow the rule, and that 2 people enough to mess up a whole town. because it's not just two people. Think about 4 millions people are test positive. And if you just take 20% out of it, out of people that did not follow the rule, they already share that disease, that virus, to many, many, many thousand people before you test him as positive. And here's another problem. When they get the disease, when they are sick, they stay home. Somebody have to take care of those people. And the disease was spreading. Yes, our government told them, advised them, stay home, don't go anywhere. But who monitor, who enforce that rule, make sure those people will not go out to do this and that, and who know whom out there? That's why we are out of control now. Excuse me. So if we keep doing the same thing, and we hope by the end of August it will go away so our kids, our children, safely to go back to school. Please don't tell the kids in elementary school, first and second graders, that they have to do exactly what the teacher said. No. And the news out there say that the kids doing very well, even they contract the virus. That's the worst thing. Yes, they don't get sick easily as an adult or elderly. But why we have to live this way? Think about when the children went to school and they came home. The 8 years old or 6 years old kid went home and, hi grandpa, hi grandmom, love you, and give them a hug and a kiss. The problem is the kids may carry the virus and they don't even know it. And what happened to the kids? What do you think will happen to the grandparents? Or the one, their sibling at home who had a very weak immune system, or what they call underlying medical problems. I guess everybody knows what happens. The kid may say, hi grandmom, I love you, I have a gift for you. Somebody give me COVID, I may share with you. Or hi grandpa, I love you, and give the grandpa kids a hug. I'll share you the gift that somebody give me. They don't know. We don't know. But here, America is a great country. We can do it. We just shut it out for 3 weeks. Just 3 weeks. Why I say that? Because I heard on the news all over the world talking about how Vietnam fought this war and they win. They won big. People over there enjoy life right now in the beach, in the movie, restaurants, everywhere. Because they control it really good by doing exactly what they're supposed to do. I just tell you briefly how they do it. But if our government want to do it, all they have to do is just one call to talk with Daniel Kristen Brink, who is the ambassador to Vietnam. Yes, our ambassador, American ambassador to Vietnam, he had been there with 700 American scientists working over there, learning and whatever their job there, work together with the medical team in Vietnam, and that exactly what happened. From the beginning, nobody trusts them because no way Vietnam and China are like that, and thousand, 100,000 of Chinese students, workers, business over there, and they control it really good. Amazing. Here, what they do, everybody tests positive. They will support them, provide them, take good care of them, but they don't let them stay at home. They carry them to the center. Of course, there's not enough hospital there or hospital beds there if they have like 1,000 or 100,000 people over there. But from the beginning, they isolated them, separated them, and quarantined them because they don't have facility. They use the college, universities, because of the school closed. They use that campus and those base where those soldiers post there, and the soldiers move out with their own tent, like a training for war. So the soldiers move out of their barracks, give the bed, the facilities for the people to come over there for quarantine. And those soldiers cook, clean, take care of the people over there. Of course, the medical personnel train and volunteer people come over to work to do the medical task. Everything with the health care or medical care will handled by those who work in the field. But the soldier is to make sure everybody follow the rule and feed them, cook for them, clean for them. All they have to do is make sure everybody there for 14 days. If everything okay, check every day, every time. When it showed that negative and nothing wrong, they send them home. Excuse me. For those test positive, they move to the treatment center. They have to stay there seriously and under treatment by the professional. And after they test negative, they send home too. And if they found any family or any neighbor, town, village, street had a positive case there, they track down how many people had been contact this person. And then they quarantine those people. And yet, they control it. They control it very well. Now, talking about our great America, as I said, 10 people follow the rule, but 2 people did not. That's enough to mess a whole countries up. If we do it, we have to do it everywhere. You cannot just do one section of the town, the other section still open for business. It doesn't work because we have car, we have airplane, we travel everywhere, and we have freedom to do it. You cannot stop them. However, in this case, we have to do it a whole nation. Depend on how our leaders, our experts design what situation and what condition and what term and what way best for our nation. The reason I say that because I cannot imagine that this disease will go away if we keep doing the same way. As a healthcare worker, I can say that if we keep doing the same thing and we expect for the different result, I don't know, you answer. So we have to do something different. And they're not much different. I mean, the embassy, U.S. Embassy in Vietnam would provide our medical experts, scientists in this country what to do. If we really want to sacrifice 3 weeks, shut down a whole thing and everybody work together, support each other, we can do it. Because we have more than enough supplies now. We have more than enough food now. We have more than enough personnel now. We can do it. The only thing is who will say yes and who will say no. Because if we keep doing the same thing like this, yes, things may calm down, but then when the winter comes or the spring comes or whatever comes, we have to deal with it again. We have to deal with it again. Then we cannot say that we are great. If we get rid of this by shut down in all level governments, federal, state, county, city, all national guards, police involved, make sure everybody have to follow the rule, stay home. If everybody stay home for 3 weeks with the appropriate treatments and with the help from the medical care team, we can do it. This disease will go away. This disease will go away. But if we should keep doing like this without monitor, without enforcement, I don't think it will go away. As I said, 10 people follow and 2 don't, then it's still there. At this time, I hope that we all together think of what could be best to do it. And this is the only idea I learned from what the people in Vietnam did. And I speak it out and let's share with everybody on the YouTube community to see if anybody have a better idea, and just speak it out so our nation can work together. If it work, it work. If it doesn't work, we have to fight other ways. We cannot just do the same thing and expect different. This is what I am excited and hope for. If we do it by later August, all the virus is gone. 95% or 99% is gone because everybody stay home except the essential workers out there to work to enforce, make sure everything all right. Make sure whoever need help will get it. Make sure whoever violated will straighten them out. And by that time, after 3 weeks, we all walk out on the street and say, "Thank you, Lord." And yes, at that time we feel safe. Our children go back to school and everybody can shake hands and hug. And that time I will say that yes, we America great again, healthy again, strong again. And if you don't like it, that's fine, because I encourage myself to speak it out. And if you like it, then please share with somebody else. Because this is very important for our nation. We cannot just open the business 20%, 50%, and then boom, shut it out again. And again, each patient or each person or each victim dead by this virus, if they ever make it to the hospital, it costs. Who pay for it, I don't know. Somebody have to pay for it. And this is a very serious war we are fighting. But together, with courage, wisdom, strength we have as America, we can do it. And after we get it done, everybody will be happy, and we will say, yes, American is great again. And this, my personal to say to President Donald Trump, sir, if you get rid of this virus, whatever way, whatever technique, whatever advice, the medical experts, the scientists offer you, it work, and get rid of the disease by the end of August, you know what? At least 90% of American people will vote for you, sir. And by then, everybody will come out again on the street and say, USA, 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 USA. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your interest. And again, God bless America. God bless all of you. God bless you, Mr. President.